Hello students. Now today we are going to start the second chapter of class 9th, that is polynomials. Okay. So before starting with the polynomial, let us revise some terms which you have already studied in your previous classes. That terms are constant. So what are constants? What do you mean by constants? Constants are the symbols having some fixed numerical value are known as constants. Okay, the symbol having a fixed numerical value is called constant. For example, any number 7, -5, for example pi, these are all are constants. Okay, so the symbols having some fixed numerical value is known as constant. And the second term which you have already studied in your previous classes is variable. Variables. So what are variables? What is the definition of variables? The symbols which may be assigned different numerical values. Different numerical values are called variables. All these definitions you have already studied in your class 7th and 8th. So what are constant? The symbols having some fixed numerical value are called constant. The symbol which may be assigned different numerical values, that symbols are known as variables. Okay, for example you have studied about the formula of circumference of a circle. Circumference denoted by c, and the formula for it is 2 pi r. Okay, now in this formula c is a variable. And c is depending on the value of r. If we change the value of r, then the value of c will also change. Okay, so c is a variable and r is also a variable. Clear? But now in this formula c is equal to 2 pi r. Both c and r are the variables because they can be assigned with a different value, but the value of c is depending on r. We will assign the value of r and we will get the value of c. So the variable whose value we assign ourselves, that variable is known as independent variable. This variable is known as independent variable, and the variable whose value is obtained by another variable, that particular variable is known as dependent variable. So there are two types of variables. One is independent variable and the other is dependent variable. And what is variable? Variable is a symbol which may be assigned different numerical values. For example, in this case, we can assign this r different values. What is this r? R means radius of a circle. So radius of a circle may be different. We can take any value of radius, and depending on that radius, the circumference will also change. So this r is a variable, but it is an independent variable because we assign it the particular numerical value. And c is also a variable, but it is depending on r. When we will change the value of r, then the value of c will also change. So c will be known as dependent variable and r is known as independent variable. Okay, and what is constant? Constant means a symbol having a fixed numerical value. Now the third term is algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? You have studied algebraic expression, different types of algebraic expressions and their identities in class 8th. So what is the definition of algebraic expression? Algebraic expression. So you have studied it. What is algebraic expression? The combination of constant and variable. Combination of constants and variables is known as algebraic expression, but there will be some operations also. And what are the basic mathematical operation? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. It means the combination of constants and variables with some or all the basic mathematical operations. And what are mathematical operation? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So any expression in which there are constant as well as variable and there may be some or all of these operations, then such a particular expression will be known as algebraic expression. Okay? For example, if we take a variable, let a variable be x, let x be any variable, then any expression of this form, suppose we are taking 2x cube minus 3x square into 5x plus 2 in this way, or plus 2x square minus 3x and so on. So here in this expression there is a constant term, there is a variable term, the sign is subtraction, multiplication, addition, subtraction. It means the expression having constant value and variable with any of these or all of these operations. Such a particular expression is known as algebraic expression. Okay, so it can be written in this form also. 2x cube minus 3 5s are 15. It will be 15x cube, or I am taking another example. This is one of the example. Or if we take another example, a simple example, suppose it is given 2x cube plus 3x square plus 5x minus 6. So it is an algebraic expression. Now I am going to talk about terms of algebraic expression. Terms of algebraic expression. What do you mean by term of algebraic expression? What are the terms of algebraic expression? Term means the different parts of the algebraic expression which are added or subtracted or multiplied or divided. The separate terms. For example, this 2x cube is one term, 3x square is another term, 5x is another term, and 6 is another term. So these separate variables or the separate combination of constant and variable in an algebraic expression is known as term of the algebraic expression. Okay, so what is the definition? Separate parts of algebraic expression are called terms. So for example, in this expression, how many terms are there? It is our first term, this is second term, this is third term, and it is fourth term. So in this expression there are 4 terms. Okay, So these are the some basics of algebraic expression which you have already studied in your previous classes. Now I am going to start. What do you mean by polynomial? What is polynomial? Polynomial is also an algebraic expression. Polynomial is also an algebraic expression, but in those algebraic expression, the powers will be always in integral form. Means the powers will always be integer. Means the algebraic expression in which the variables have only non-negative integral powers. In which the variables have only non-negative integral powers. That means there are two terms. The power should be non-negative and integral. Means any expression, any algebraic expression in which the power should be non-negative and it should be integral. That means the power should be in the form of integer and the integer should not be negative. So non-negative integers start from 0 up to infinity. So 0 can be considered, but the negative term will not be there. Means the power should not be negative, it should be non-negative, but it should be an integer. So such an algebraic expression is known as polynomial. Okay, so it is the definition of polynomial. The algebraic expression in which variables have only non-negative integral powers are known as polynomials. Okay, mathematically, any expression of the given form, the form is an x to the power n plus an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on up to a0 x to the power 0. Any expression of this form, an x to the power n, an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1, an minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on up to a0 x to the power 0, where n is always a positive integer. N is always a positive integer and an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on up to a0 are real numbers. So any expression of this form, an x to the power n, an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 and so on up to a0 x to the power 0, where n is always a positive integer and this term an minus 1, an minus 2 may be any real number and x is a variable. Then this particular expression is known as polynomial. Okay, any expression of this form in which these all the terms should be any real number, the powers should be positive, n is always a positive integer and powers should be positive and powers positive and these are always real numbers and x is a variable, then the given expression is called polynomial. Okay, so it was the simple definition of polynomial, algebraic expression in which the variables have only non-negative integral powers. This is known as polynomial, and mathematically this expression, any expression of this form is also known as polynomial. Both are same thing, but it is a general form of polynomial. This equation is known as general equation of polynomial, or general expression of this polynomial. Okay, now these terms an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on, these terms an minus 1, an minus 2 and so on are called coefficient. These are called coefficient. These terms are called coefficient of an. An is the coefficient of x to the power n. It is the coefficient of x to the power n. It is the coefficient of x to the power n minus 1. It is the coefficient of x to the power n minus 2 and so on. Okay, so this is the general form of polynomial. It is known as general expression of polynomial. So it is a bit complicated. So let us take an example so that you can understand it very easily. Now let us take an example. Suppose we have given a polynomial 3x to the power 4 minus 5x cube plus 6x square minus 2x plus 3. Okay, it is an algebraic expression in terms of power of a variable. X is a variable and these are all are constant terms. So first thing, what we have to check? We have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So what is the condition for any algebraic expression to be a polynomial? The main condition is that all the powers should be positive integer. All the powers should be non-negative integer. So here the power is 4, it is 3, it is 2. Here the power will be x to the power 1, and here we can write it as 3 into x to the power 0. So first we have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So the given expression is a polynomial because all the powers of a variable are non-negative. Okay, now how many terms are there? It is our first term, second term, this is third term, fourth term and fifth term. So there are 5 terms. So it is a polynomial. First condition is it is a polynomial. Why it is a polynomial? Because all the powers are non-negative. It is a polynomial because all the powers are non-negative. Second condition, how many terms are there? So there are 5 terms. 5 terms in this polynomial. There are 5 terms in the polynomial. Now the third thing is that if we have to find the coefficient, okay, the general form was an x to the power n, an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 and so on. So what is an? Here an is equal to 3, an minus 1 is equal to 5. We can put it as an is equal to 3, an minus 1 is equal to 5 or minus 5, an minus 2 is equal to 6, an minus 3 is equal to minus 2, and an minus 4 is equal to 3. Okay, what was the general form? General form was an minus 1, an x to the power n, an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1, an minus 2 x to the power n minus 2, an minus 3 and an minus 4. So we get the values of these terms, an minus 1, an minus 2, an minus 3 and an minus 4. Okay, if it is asked in the question, find the coefficient of x to the power 4 or the coefficient of x square. So we can find it as coefficient of x to the power 4 will be the constant with x to the power 4 is known as coefficient. The constant term with any variable is known as coefficient. So the variable is x to the power 4 and the constant term is 3. It means the coefficient of x to the power 4 is 3. Similarly, the coefficient of x to the power 3, that is x cube. So the constant term with a sign, we have to take with sign also. So here the sign is minus 5. So the coefficient of x cube will be minus 5. Similarly, the coefficient of x square, it will be equal to 6. Then the coefficient of x to the power 1 is minus 2 and the coefficient of x to the power 0 is 3. So in this way, you can find the coefficient of any variable with a given power. Means x to the power 4, x to the power 3 and anything. Clear? So this is a polynomial because all the powers are positive and it has 5 terms. Then we have find the coefficient of each term also. Okay, so it is the basic concept of polynomial. Any polynomial is an algebraic expression with non-negative powers and the constant may be any real number. These number may be integer or these numbers may be in term of fraction, decimal, anything, but the power should always be non-negative integer. Okay, so coming to the next point. If we have to check, if we have given any algebraic expression and we have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So let us solve the question. Suppose we have given algebraic expression in this form, x square minus 2x plus 3. We have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So we will check the powers of variable. The variable is x, power is 2, here the power is 1, here the power is 0. It means it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. Let us take another example. Suppose we have given 3x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus root 3x minus 1 upon 4 root x. So now is it a polynomial or not? We have to check it is a polynomial or not. So in this case, if we see the power of x is 4, positive, it is also positive integer, its power will be 1, it is also a positive integer. But in case of under root x, we can write it as 3x to the power 4 minus 2x cube plus root 3x minus 1 upon 4 x to the power 1 by 2. As we have already studied the chapter exponent, so root x can be written as x to the power 1 by 2. Now this power is it is not an integer. It is not an integer. It means in this expression the power of the variable is a non-integral. It means this expression is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Okay. So whenever you have to solve the problems on polynomial, first you have to check whether it is a polynomial or it is not a polynomial. Let us take another example. Suppose we have given an algebraic expression in terms of variable y. If we have given y square minus 2 upon y plus 3, and we have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So check it. Here the first term is y squared. So there the power is positive integer. The second term, it is written as 2 upon y. Here the y is in the denominator. But in a general algebraic expression, all the variables are in numerator. So first we have to convert it in numerator. When we will write it in numerator, then it will be y square minus 2 y to the power minus 1 plus 3. Now this power of y is a non-negative. So this power of y is a negative power. And when the power is negative, whether it is an integer, but it is negative, so this term will not be a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Okay, so now you can check whether the given expression is a polynomial or not. So whenever you have to solve the problems of polynomial, first you have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. Now coming to the next point. Degree of a polynomial. Degree of a polynomial. So what do you mean by degree of a polynomial? Degree means the highest power of variable in a polynomial. The highest power of a variable in a polynomial is known as degree of the polynomial. It is known as degree of the polynomial. Okay, the highest power of variable in a polynomial is known as degree of a polynomial. For example, if we have given a polynomial fx, and one more thing, the polynomial is generally expressed in this form, fx or gx or hx, anything, because it is the given polynomial is in terms of variable x, so we will represent it as fx or gx or hx. So let a polynomial is given, fx is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 5x cube plus 7. Okay, so when we have to find the degree of the polynomial, if any algebraic expression is given, so first we have to check whether it is a polynomial or not. So let us check it is a polynomial or not. Yes, the power is positive integer, and the power is positive integer. It means it is a polynomial, and the highest power is 4. It means its degree will be 4. Okay, let us take one more example. If fx is equal to 5x to the power 3 minus 2 upon x square plus 3x minus 7. Okay, this is an algebraic expression. Now we have to find the degree of this polynomial. Find degree. So first we will check whether it is a polynomial or not. So let us check. The first term, x to the power 3. In the second term, it is not written in the general form because x square is written in the denominator. So first we will take this x square in the numerator. So this can be written as 5x cube minus 2x to the power minus 2. When x square is taken in the numerator, it is power minus 2 plus 3x minus 7. Now this expression is a polynomial or not? Now the power is a non-negative number. It means it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. And when it is not a polynomial, so we cannot tell about the degree of this polynomial. It means it has no degree. We will write the answer. It has no degree because it is not a polynomial. Okay, so always remember to check the given expression whether it is a polynomial or not. Otherwise, if you directly solve it, you will say that the degree is 3. That will be wrong because it is not the polynomial. Okay, so the meaning of degree is the highest power of the variable in a polynomial is known as degree of the polynomial. Now, depending on the degree of a polynomial, polynomials are classified into various types. Classification of polynomial depending on degree. Classification of the polynomial depending on a degree. So first type of polynomial is a constant polynomial. First is constant polynomial. What is constant polynomial? When degree is equal to 0. When the degree of any polynomial is 0, then that polynomial is known as constant polynomial. For example, if we have given fx is equal to 2. Here 2 is a constant, and if we take the variable x also, so its power will be only 0. And in this expression, the highest power is 0 itself. That means its degree is 0. So this polynomial is known as constant polynomial. Okay. Second is linear polynomial. Second one is linear polynomial. What is linear polynomial? When degree is equal to 1. When the degree of a polynomial is 1, then that polynomial is known as linear polynomial. So it can be written as, if it is given that, for example, fx is equal to 2x. Okay, 2x, and we can take also 2x plus 3. Just an example, 2x plus 3. So here the highest power of x is, in this term the power of x will be 0, and in this term the power of x is 1. So the highest power of x is 1, that means degree is 1. So such a type of polynomial is known as linear polynomial. Okay, and you have to remember general form also. General form of linear polynomial, it is given by ax plus b. It is the general form of a linear polynomial. Okay, you have to remember the general forms also. It will be very helpful for your further classes. Next type, third type is quadratic. Third is quadratic polynomial. So what is quadratic polynomial? When degree is equal to 2. So for a polynomial having degree 2, it is known as quadratic polynomial. So what will be its value? Let us take an example. Fx is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. In this example, the highest power of x is 2. Here x square, it is 1, and it can be written as x to the power 0. It means highest power is 2, that is degree is 2. So this type of polynomial is known as quadratic polynomial. And what is the general form of quadratic polynomial? You have to remember that also. General form of quadratic polynomial. The general form of quadratic polynomial is written as ax square plus bx plus c. It is the general form of quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now next is the fourth type is the fourth type. It is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. So what is cubic polynomial? When degree is 3. When degree is equal to 3. That means when highest power of x or variable is 3, then that polynomial is known as cubic polynomial. For example, if we are given an expression fx is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus 4. Now in this expression, the highest power is 3 and it is a polynomial also. So this polynomial will be known as the polynomial or cubic polynomial. Okay, and the general form of cubic polynomial is given by ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is the general form of cubic polynomial. Okay, you have to remember all these general forms because it will be very helpful in your class 10th also. So you have to remember the general forms. Next is biquadratic. Biquadratic polynomial. What is biquadratic? When degree is equal to 4. This expression is known as biquadratic polynomial. For example, fx is equal to 3x to the power 4 plus 5x cube minus 2. So in this algebraic expression, the highest power is 4. So it will be known as biquadratic polynomial. And what is the general form? Its general form is written as, general form of biquadratic polynomial is written as ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. It is the general form of biquadratic polynomial. So in this way, we can classify the polynomials depending on the degrees of the polynomial. Okay. Now the second classification depends on the number of terms. If degree further increases, then the type will also change, but we have to study only up to the biquadratic polynomial in our syllabus of class 9th and 10th. Now another so the next classification of polynomial is depending on the number of terms. Okay, so depending on the number of terms, polynomial is further classified. First one is monomial. Monomial means if there is only one term in the polynomial, then that particular polynomial is known as monomial. For example, fx is equal to x square. It means there is only one term, so it is a monomial. If we talk about the degree, then it will be said as quadratic polynomial because here the degree is 2. So it is a quadratic polynomial. It is a quadratic polynomial and it is also a monomial. Okay. Similarly, second one is binomial. If there are two terms, if two terms in polynomial, then it is known as binomial. For example, fx is equal to x cube minus x. So depending on the number of terms, it is a binomial, and depending on the degree, it is a cubic polynomial. So you have to remember both the things. Depending on the number of terms, there are two terms, first term and second term. So depending on the number of terms, it is a binomial, and depending on the degree, it is a cubic polynomial. Similarly, if there are three terms, it is known as trinomial. Trinomial means three term. For example, fx is equal to x cube plus x square minus x. So in this example, there are three terms, so it is a trinomial, and depending on the degree, it is a cubic polynomial. Next will be monomial, binomial, trinomial. Next will be quadrinomial. Means there will be 4 terms, quadrinomial and so on. So if the terms are more than 3 and 4, we will generally say it as polynomial. Okay. So these are the some basics of polynomial. What is constant, what is variable, what is algebraic expression, then what is polynomial, what is the general form of polynomial. Then we define the degree of the polynomial, and depending on the degree we have studied about the types of polynomial, and depending on the number of terms we have also studied about the types of polynomial. So these were the basics of the polynomials only. So you have to revise it and you have to remember these basics. Now from the next class we will discuss about the polynomials in detail.